You know you're a bad shot. When you were your own gun... Hey, wait a minute. I got the feeling we've done this before.
Stay nutty and get your geek on.
What's up guys, BC coming back at you guys. We got another Transformers video review, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Battle Masters, Firedrive, which is clearly Firebolt, and Blowpipe. Now, of course, you guys know these are Target Masters, which I'm actually very excited about the fact that we got these in a modern day line. So, this is not going to be a long video, guys. I only got these two. These are the only two I cared about. I did not care about Lionizer in any way, shape, or form. So, with that said, let's get into this. They're very basic little figures. They got ball-jointed shoulders, ball-jointed hips, no movement in the head, no movement in the waist. Very, very basic. But, here's something that's pretty cool. Quite like the Prime Masters with their Pretender shells, you can pop this back piece off, and there's a little port on the side right here that this can peg into and have your little Target Master fire their, like, a massive portion of their gun mode as a weapon. So that's actually pretty neat. I did not remember if the original Target Masters did that or not. I'm pretty sure they didn't, because they literally, yeah, there's no way they could have, because Firebolt literally just flipped around and he was a gun. And for the most part, that's basically what these guys do. They flip around and become guns, which is why these guys are in robot mode for the beginning of the video, which is a first for me. So we're gonna go ahead and do, you know what, let's do Blowpipe first. So with Blowpipe, again, he can, you know, this piece comes off, attaches to his arm, becomes a weapon for him. Flip this up, flip this around, tab his legs together up here, and then this comes down, and there are a couple little slots right in here that the backs of his feet are going to peg into. And you do kind of got to lift this up to get it tabbed in. And at first I was wondering, what the hell am I supposed to do with the arms? Turns out there's a little slanted peg right here that slots into the ball jointed slot right up here to solidify gun mode. And that's Blowpipe in gun mode. Now, another neat thing that these things come with, that I really do feel go a long way to help these guys feel more worth the price point, they come with blast effects. This is Blowpipes. This literally just tabs on the front, and it looks like a massive firing effect. So bringing in Jinrai Prime, whatever, you know, 5mm peg, he can hold Blowpipe. So yeah, that's a thing. That's Blowpipe. And so let's get a look at Firedrive, aka Firebolt. This piece flips up, and his entire waist section folds up. And, you know, again, generally the same exact transformation. This will fold, and then this will come down, pegging right there. Once again, slots on the arms that tab into the hips. There's Firebolt. Now, where he only got the one, sorry about that, where Blowpipe only got this blast effect, Firebolt gets something a little different. He gets these two blast effects, and they're just little pea shooters that just tab on right in front to create the blast effect, and that's really neat. Now, from what I understand, they intended these to be like bits that you can tab onto, like the Voyagers and the Deluxes. I do not have any of those as of right now. I do not have any of those, so I can't properly test this. But I have seen that these can actually attach to the other bigger figures and have it be like battle damage or something like that. Like, it's a really, really neat idea. And I'm really, like, just overall, this whole gimmick I'm digging so far. And there we go. You know, again, granted, this is a third-party toy, which I got at TFCon, and I love it to death. You guys already know how I felt about Core Magnus, so eventually getting Jinrai Prime, it's nice to have another version of the figure to just enjoy. So yeah, with that said, this is, without a doubt, great for us modern day Transformers collectors. We're getting legitimate Target Masters. This is great, and you can literally just, if they have the 5mm port compatibility, you can have these guys on any of your figures. You can have them on your Combiner Wars figures, your Titans Returns figures, your Power of the Primes figures, your Prime figures. These guys can go into any of their hands and act as a weapon, and that is awesome for this day and age. We don't get stuff like this anymore, and like, I'm glad Hasbro's finally listening to us and doing a gimmick that can spread around and like definitely like do a time travel thing where they can just go and seat in other figures' hands. Whenever the hell I do dig out my my Titans Return Trigger Happy, Blowpipe's going right into his hand, flat out. He's going right into his hand. I'm not even gonna waste any time on it. So, with that said, guys, I think I've taken up enough of your time on this. Again, it's a quickie. I didn't have Lionizer, so because I didn't want him. But anyways, with that said, yeah, War for Cybertron Siege, Battlemaster, Blowpipe, and Firedrive. Neat figures. I really like them. So yeah, I have no idea what's coming next, so just stay tuned.
Hello. Thank you for viewing the video. If you like what you saw, feel free to subscribe. Enjoy the layer of BC today. And always remember, stay nerdy and get your geek on.